You ever shoot something, pull it into your computer, and just sigh? The footage looks kind of flat, maybe a little boring, and just nothing like the pro stuff you see online. Well, guess what? We're going to fix that today. Let's jump in and see how we can take that plain, raw footage and turn it into a polished, finished film, all inside Adobe Premiere Pro.
So just look at the difference on your screen. That's the journey we're about to take. Now, I know the change from the before to the after looks super dramatic, but I promise you, it all comes down to two main things: adding some slick graphics and getting your colors right. That's it. So let's break down exactly how you can do it too.
All right, first up, graphics. This is how you add that professional shine. You know, titles, little name cards, callouts, all that good stuff. And the best part? You absolutely do not need to be some motion graphics genius to pull this off. Not even close.
See, Premiere Pro has this sort of hidden treasure chest built right in, and it's called the Essential Graphics panel. If you don't see it, no worries. Just go up to the window menu at the top of your screen and click on Essential Graphics. Trust me, this little panel is about to become your new best friend for making awesome titles with almost zero effort.
And when I say zero effort, I mean it. The whole process is really just 4 simple steps. First, you browse through this huge library of templates they give you. Second, you find one you like and just drag it right onto your timeline. Third, you click on it to change the text to whatever you want. And fourth, you can customize the colors and fonts to perfectly match your video's style. It's so powerful, and it is crazy fast.
And the stuff you can make is amazing. We're talking cool animated titles. They've even got these cyberpunk-style ones. You can add professional lower thirds, those little animated arrows and circles for social media videos, even full-on wedding slideshow templates. A ton of this is pulled straight from Adobe stock, and you know what? So much of it is completely free to use.
Okay, so sometimes you'll drag one of these really awesome heavy animations onto your timeline, and the playback will get all choppy. You'll see that little red bar above your clip. Don't panic. The person who explained this had a perfect way of putting it. It's like the car is out of petrol. You just need to fill it up first. All you have to do is select the clip, go to Sequence, and hit Render Selection. Premiere will just take a second to process it, that bar will turn green, and you'll get perfectly smooth playback. Easy fix.
All right, our graphics are looking fantastic. Now that we've got that visual sparkle, it's time to move on to step 2, which is maybe the most important part of this whole transformation: breathing life into your video with color. This, my friends, is where the real magic happens.
So you've added this killer title, but the video itself still looks kind of washed out and blah. This is super common, especially if you shoot in what's called a log profile. It's designed to capture more detail, but it looks incredibly flat right out of the camera. So how do we fix this? Well, the answer is waiting for us in the Lumetri Color panel.
Now, before we go clicking a bunch of buttons, it's so important to understand the two sides of working with color: correction and grading. Think of it like this. Color correction is the technical part. It's about fixing problems, making sure your whites are actually white and the image looks natural, like how your eyes saw it. Color grading is the fun, artistic part you do after. That's where you create a mood or that cool cinematic look. Always remember, correct first, then grade.
To do your correction right, you can't just trust your eyes. I mean, your computer monitor might be a little too bright or the colors could be off. You need a technical guide, an honest opinion. And that's exactly what Lumetri scopes are. This graph, it's called a waveform, is basically a cheat sheet that shows you the exact light levels in your shot. It lets you make super precise adjustments every single time.
And hey, if you only remember one thing about scoops, please let it be this golden rule. The numbers on the side go from 100 at the very top, which is pure white, down to 0 at the very bottom, which is pure black. Your goal is to make sure the squiggly lines in the graph don't touch 100 or get crushed down at 0. If they do, you're literally erasing all the detail in the brightest and darkest parts of your image. It's that simple. Okay, you're ready for a pro-level tool that's actually super simple to use? Inside the curve section of your Lumetri panel, there's a little something called the hue versus saturation curve. This thing is a secret weapon. It lets you pick out a single color in your video, like say the green in the grass, and make only that color more vibrant, without messing up any of the other colors like a person's skin tone.
And using it is unbelievably fast. I'm not kidding, it takes like 4 seconds. You just grab the little eyedropper tool, click on the grass in your video, and Premiere automatically puts these little dots on the curve for you. All you have to do is grab that middle dot and drag it up, and boom. Just like that, the grass is way more vibrant, and everything else in the shot looks exactly the same. It seriously feels like a cheat code for color grading.
So we've nailed down the big ideas for graphics and color. To wrap things up, let's go through a few Pro Editor shortcuts that'll help you work way smarter and a whole lot faster.
Okay, let's talk about speeding things up. First, really lean on those essential graphics templates we talked about. It can save you hours of trying to animate something from scratch. For color, once you get a look you love on one clip, don't do it all over again. Just right-click, copy its attributes, and you can paste that exact same color grade onto a dozen other clips in a second. Need a quick cinematic vibe? Look into LUTs, or lookup tables. They're basically color presets that give you a whole new look with just one click. And finally, get this. Premiere has a color match feature that lets you take a screenshot from your favorite movie and it will literally borrow that color palette and apply it to your footage. How cool is that?
And there you have it. That's the roadmap. You now have the tools, you have the techniques, and you have the know-how to take your own footage from flat to absolutely fantastic. All that power is sitting right there, waiting for you inside Premiere Pro.
We've covered how to add those pro graphics and how to use color to create a real mood and atmosphere. The only thing left to do is for you to take these skills and apply them to your own projects. So that just leaves one final big question. What will your next video show the world?